testing 1, 2, 3. Hi everyone, this is Gilmer, and this is episode 4. 4. I never can remember what episode it is, but it's still pretty early in the game, and I think episode 4 is definitely the one. And I've let the music kind of run out, the opening credit music, and that's because I'm sure people are getting sick of that tune. It's a little louder than the regular music, so I tend to let it run, and then I go ahead and start playing after that. So let's go ahead and resume, and let's take a look at where we are in late August. We can't form divisions or corps yet. So McDowell is active this turn. Well, hallelujah. He's active. Big whoop. But, oh, there he is. Let's see what his, he's a 2-2-2. General Hooker is awaiting a new command. General Hooker. See, he automatically takes control of that little force. It was Ted Runyon's, or Todd Runyon. Is that Todd Runyon? Never mind. That's I'm thinking of the singer. Joseph B. Hooker took command. He's actually pretty good. 4-4-2. That's not too shabby, really. That's actually pretty good, and we can actually move somebody or some force across. Let's take him and see what that does. Oh well. Gives him a 5% penalty. He's at 1282, so what's that? About 1500 in power in this region. We're sieging this city called Fauquier, Virginia, or, oh wait a minute, the city is named Manassas, and it has a depot. So, what else do we have going on? We're having him repair this railroad. This one right there that crosses the rivers. And we are, Confederate States of America have placed a demonstration there. And we can do not much. Not much at all. Let's try that. See if that will counteract it. Yeah, so one thing I was thinking about doing actually is build defensive works, because I want him to be as entrenched as possible and to have as much defense as possible. Let's go to Fremont. Where is he going? Oh, he's going down here. Damn. He doesn't have any power at all. Where's the rest of these? Oh. That's what's going on. Let's move him up here, actually. And we will combine them, or wait a minute. We will combine them, and then we will we'll come over here. We're going to come over here. Actually, I could probably... Oh, he is an army. That's right. Let's see what else we can do. What are my... I have a lot of conscripts, and I have a little bit of money. Increase railroad pool. How much is that? We want to increase the railroad pool. That is very important to keep that up. One thing I did want to look at, because I know that this can get out of control in a hurry, are replacements. Actually, I don't want any there. And the rest of them really don't need any. So we're okay. Let's see. One cavalry regiment. Major General Halleck is awaiting new command. We made a breach in Manassas for a total of 3 breaches. It's totally breached, but I don't really want to attack him just yet. There we go. How long is this going to be? Oh. It'll be operational in approximately 4 days. Let's go ahead and wait for that. And then when we get that Army HQ support, we're going to bring it over here and give it to Fremont. What else is going on? And I really do want to actually buy some units. Some good units. £6, 12-pounders. How much is a 12-pounder? 36 conscripts, 3 war supply. Oh, money 36, conscripts 3, war supply 12. Westchester. Where's Westchester? That's there. And we will place him in Baltimore. And we want to build some more troops, actually. We just built 2 artillery, and we want to build I wonder if those sharpshooters are ready yet. Oops. Okay. The Confederate States have captured Kinsale, Illinois. That's this crap right here. Lewis, West Virginia. Union, Pennsylvania. We control that. That's that. Henderson, Kentucky. Yeah. That's where I used to live, was Henderson, Kentucky. Well, that's the region. It was right outside of Madisonville, a place called Morton's Gap. Population 1,300. So, not a very big town at all. An attempt to perform habeas corpus, suspend habeas corpus, was unsuccessful. Oh well. See, I just don't believe in those things, really. I don't think they work. Look at that. His morale is up to 109. How is that even possible? 3 at 4. No. Don't want to do any of that. Let's save this turn and let's execute it. See if anything good happens. The battle hymn of the Republic. Grapes are at the store. Our truth is marching on. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Oh, look at that. They're going after Evansville.
Charge!
That's really bugging me. Who the hell do they think they are going into Evansville? Yeah, see, they get out of the way over here. Crazy. Man, that guy sure is fast. You may now build ironclads. The Irish Brigade has formed. The Union Brigade is formed. Who is that? Thomas Mager of the Sword. Meagher. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. Let's get him into the ball game. Why does this guy not move out of there? We're going to sortie from the structure there. McClellan, who is actually active again. Oh, that guy's actually a little stronger than I thought he was. How many troops do I have here? 7,000. I think they had something like 5,000. Halleck. Let's put him in charge of the St. Louis garrison. He's just got a 5%. See, you kind of got to watch out for these little bastards running around. That's what I was going to do. I probably sound like I'm rambling. I probably am rambling. I wanted to make a reaction force of some cavalry that can take on the smaller units that are getting out of hand up here. That should be enough. About 6 or 7 of those, and then we'll put them all together and get a good cavalry commander in charge of them, and then we will make sure that the deep raiding people do not do much damage at all. We made a breach in Manassas for 4 breaches. Yeah, we lost a battle in Posey, Indiana. Not too thrilled about that, but what are you going to do? The garrison, the training of 1st U.S. pontooners and 1st HQ support are done in Philadelphia. So, that being said, Union detachment. Oh, wait a minute. Union detachment outside. We're going to put them into the unit detachment. We're going to put the pontooners. I wish those pioneers were ready. That's still, 128 is not bad at all. We're going to go up here. And then we're going to come over here. Fitzjohn Porter. Not really sure what his deal is. You know, what I should be doing, if I had any common sense, what I would be doing is having my naval forces. Of course, that's actually, I don't know if I should. He's stronger than me, almost by twice. Where's all my... There's a Mississippi fleet. We'll bring the Mississippi fleet over. And see if we can't keep these guys from moving any further. Cutting them off a little bit maybe. Giving them something to think about. I'm going to have to basically give up Rolla. If they decide to take it back, then that's fine. It's not really worth much. That's a little bit more worth something, but I'm not too worried about it. Where? Oh, there he is. There's Milroy. Let's see. I'm really getting sick of them. They're everywhere. They really are everywhere. Carson's command needs to unlock. He needs to get in the game. Get in the war. We need you. We need you on that line. Nothing there. Yeah. Not worth it. That's a pretty strong little deal. 36 days to get to there. Okay. 18 days. 39 days. That's Vancouver. Look at that foreign entry. 22%. I don't really have any troops out here that I know. There's some. 65. Where's New Mexico? That's way the hell all the way down there. Oh well. At some point, what I want to do is build up an army up here, and then use it as an amphibious group and attack into New Orleans. But that's probably going to be 1862 at the earliest. Let's go ahead and save this turn. Let's take a look at what we have going on. Increase the rail pool, sure. I don't think you can ever have too much rail. Print paper money, no. 25 victory points, I can live with that. This game, if you're going to win it, you're either going to win outright or you'll win by victory points, but 25 points is really not much in the big scheme of things. Although they're getting 65 points every turn, and I'm getting 41. So I need to up that, but it's still very early. And their combat power, see, their combat power is only 65% of mine. You'd think I'd be rolling all over them everywhere, but it doesn't seem to be the case. I don't know why. I mean, is it mostly tied up in garrisons? I don't know. Let's actually do this. Oh. We'll leave him in there. Now let's move these guys up there. Let's save this turn and execute it. and see what's going on. I wish they'd go ahead and just surrender in Manassas. That's what I don't understand about. I clicked sortie out of Lexington, and he's not doing anything. That's going to be pretty upsetting to me if we lose Lexington to a smaller force than what I have inside. I don't believe that at all. F3 requisition river transports. The man, gifted commander, siege expert. God, pisses me off. I'm going across. Sick of them sitting in there. late September. Next term we can do divisions, so I need to remember that. And let's see what else we can do. Oops. I'm gonna buy a whole bunch of these guys. Oh, wait a minute. I wanted to see what happened. 5 breaches at Manassas. He's a 401. Of course, we're a 201, so we're a lot worse. All right, let's save. Morale went up. Will to fight. We outnumber them 2-1 at this point. Right there. I don't know. Is anybody leading them? T. Holmes detachment. Who's T. Holmes? He's active. Let's see what we can do. 1,600 to 700. That should be enough. That's going to be the first big battle of the war. So let's go ahead and look at all those things I've bought. So let's see. New Orleans, Richmond, Nashville, Atlanta, Mobile, Memphis, El Paso, Little Rock, Vicksburg, and Charleston. Let's see. comes. Come on, McDowell. Earn your keep. We should be winning that. Come on, Nelson. There's nowhere to retreat. You're gonna have to fight it out, pal. I don't get this. Why aren't... Now we should win this. They don't have a commanding general. Look at this. We're going to lose. Look at that crap. No commanding general, and yet they won. That's pretty much bullshit. I don't understand how they're able to have so many troops in so many places, and I have twice as much combat power, and yet I don't have any troops in any places. And why didn't... Oh, I wonder if Manassas surrendered. Changes from options and events. Oh, it's a bunch of crap. That's nonsense. I am going to Richmond, you morons. What do you think I'm doing in Manassas? Forward to Richmond, forward to Richmond. The rebel Congress must not be allowed to meet there on the 20th of July. By that date, the place must be held by the National Army, the New York Tribune. Early in the war, many newspapers... I've already read this. U.S. Secretary of the Navy Gideon Wells authorized runaway slaves to enlist in the Union Navy at a compensation of $10 per month and one ration per day. In total, over 1,000 slaves enlisted in the Atlantic Squadron from South Carolina, Georgia, and Florida over the duration of the war. Although a precise number may never be known, about 200 slaves enlisted during 1861 and 1862. So... This kills me that they're able to do this. What is he doing there? Get your dumb ass back. Insanity. U.S. generals may now form divisions. Good. Of course, he's not active. Is he active? Of course not. And he's not either. If you can imagine, of course, he's not active. Is anybody underneath them active? All right, so let's see what else we can do. Are all these guys? No. This guy is 170. Ohio Cavalry. Let's get these cavalry up here. May now form divisions. Recruiting officer and militiaman. Well, Washington, D.C. is a size 6 city, so we can leave them there. Where is he? Wait a minute. Where did he go? Oh, there he is. Oh, wait a minute. we taking all these cavalry up to? Let's take them to Chicago. Alright. Looking good. Yeah, we took kind of a hit on the that action. This right here cost us 10 national morale. I don't really agree with that because I was in Manassas, which is supposed to be close enough to Richmond to not get that huge penalty. But what am I gonna do? That's the game, and they're at 107. But what are you gonna do? There's not much to do. I have some troops here, actually. See, they sure do have a lot of guys running around here that Excelsior has been formed. Damn, that's good. Where can he best be used? Let's get him to here. The regular brigade, I think I've already done something with that. The old brigade, let's bring him out to the same place. Where was that? Lima. The Philadelphia Brigade was formed. Let's bring it down to Manassas. One cavalry U.S. generals may now form divisions. I already read that. 10. We have finished building an armory. We have finished building ironworks. No, that's not what I wanted to put them in. Let's put them in the Philadelphia Brigade. Okay. So let's go ahead and call this episode to a close. Yeah, you know, we had some setbacks. That national morale thing that took us down by 10 points. Yeah, I don't know. I don't like it. But we had the I mean, that was a pretty big amount of troops in there. 700 power, and they surrendered. That if I could just get a good general in there in place of Irwin McDowell, I would I could really do some damage to them, but I really don't have anybody. If I can get what's his ratings? See, he's a 201 and a hated occupant. Hey, I read some stories about him. He kind of pulled some underhanded crap, I think, in New Orleans. I really would love to take Richmond early in the game. I don't know if I have the amount of troops I need to make a push on Richmond so early. But if See, that's going to be a pretty strong. It's probably about a 400, 300, 400. This guy opposes him, so that saves me from that. And then I have this guy, and I've got a brigade coming down to join him to oppose anything. That kind of leaves Irwin McDowell free to roam about. Do I want to do that? If I go this way? No, I do. Because that's the railway to Richmond. I could come down here and get this strategic city, Charlottesville, but then I, really don't have a way to get to Richmond except some tracks or roads or whatever, and going across country. I'd rather try to catch these railroads, and it would help my supply situation if I can take Spotsylvania and then move south to Richmond. And then we'll see what happens. So anyway, thank you very much for watching. I know I kind of lost my temper a little bit there, but I kind of usually do, and that's kind of my trademark, I'm sure. But I really do appreciate you watching, and this 86 is not going to last for long. It's going to go up. All these little pinpricks down here in Ohio and Kentucky, because see, his power is he doesn't have any power right now. That's 358. Even though they're inactive, hopefully they can bring him to battle to some level. What's his strategic rating's a 2 as well. Man, they're horrible. But I need to get some troops up here under General Grant and get him into some battles, into some winnable battles, and then once that happens, we'll promote General Grant. He'll be a 3-star. About that time, corps will be able to be formed in 1862, and then you're going to see some pretty amazing stuff. Hopefully. F2. Yeah. All right. I will see you next time. Thank you very much for watching, and have a great night.